holding on to light when the world feels dark. Welcome back to Rooted Within. If you're listening today, maybe you're holding on by a thread. Maybe you've been walking through a heavy season, grief, loneliness, disappointment, or simply exhaustion from trying to stay strong. And if that's where you are, I want to say this clearly. You are not alone. And today's conversation is for you. We're going to talk about hope. Not the thin, shallow kind that says just think positive, but the deep, steady kind, the kind that flickers even in the darkest night and reminds you this is not the end of your story. Why hope matters. Hope is not optional. It's as essential to the soul as oxygen is to the body. Without hope, life feels flat, directionless, and unbearably heavy. But with hope, even pain has a context, because we trust it will not last forever. Hope is the bridge between what is and what can be. It gives us the courage to take the next step, even when we can't see the whole path. The myths about hope. Let's clear up some misunderstandings. Myth 1. Hope means ignoring reality. True hope does not deny pain. It looks at pain honestly and still says, even here, something new can grow. Myth 2. Hope is naive. Hope is not blind optimism. It's the wisdom to believe in possibilities beyond the current moment. Myth 3. Hope is something you either have or don't. Hope is not fixed. It can be nurtured, rebuilt, and strengthened even when it feels lost. What steals our hope? Hope often feels fragile because of disappointment. When life doesn't turn out the way we planned. Exhaustion. When we've been carrying too much for too long. Comparison. Seeing others thrive while we struggle. Fear. Believing the future holds only more of the same. Each of these can slowly chip away at our sense of possibility, but the good news is hope can be restored. How to nurture hope in daily life. Here are some gentle ways to begin. 1. Anchor yourself in small glimmers. Hope doesn't always come in grand visions. Sometimes it's a laugh, a sunrise, a warm cup of tea. Notice the small glimmers of goodness. They are seeds of hope. 2. Tell stories of resilience. Read, listen, or recall times when people, including yourself, overcame difficulty. These stories remind us that resilience is real and new chapters are always possible. 3. Surround yourself with hopeful voices. Pay attention to who or what you let shape your outlook. Conversations, media, and relationships can either nourish hope or drain it. Choose voices that remind you of possibility. 4. Break the future into pieces. When the future feels overwhelming, zoom in. Ask, what is one small thing I can do today that moves me toward life? Hope grows one step at a time. 5. Borrow hope when yours feels thin. Sometimes it's okay to lean on the hope of others until your own returns. Let trusted friends or communities remind you of what's possible. Reflection. A glimpse of light. Close your eyes if you're able. Take a slow, steady breath. Ask yourself gently, what is one small thing that gives me hope today? It could be a person, a memory, a dream, a tiny possibility. Even if it feels faint, let yourself hold it for a moment. Notice what happens in your body when you allow yourself to believe, even just a little, that the story isn't over. Closing words. Hope does not erase pain, but it reminds us that pain is not the end. You don't need to carry a blazing fire of hope every day. Sometimes all you need is a flicker. Even the smallest light can guide you through the dark. In our next episode, we'll explore joy, not as a fleeting emotion, but as a practice that can live alongside hardship. But for now, carry this with you. You are still becoming, your story is still unfolding, and hope is already at work within you.